Welcome to Pop It's Culture, the show where we break down the trends, dive into the classics, and keep it real with the biggest moments shaping entertainment, music, and more. With your host Javi leading the way and the rest of the Run It Back podcast crew by his side, we're bringing the hottest takes, the freshest perspectives, and all the vibes you need. So sit back, turn up the volume, and let's pop off.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Pop It's Culture. I'm your boy Javi, here with the Run It Back crew. What's going on, boys?
What up?
What's going on?
What's happening, Javi? What it is,
much.
mate?
A lot, but nothing much. I wanted to start off by saying, when was Cardi B so into the WWE? Has it been a thing forever?
Actually, no. I literally just seen a video today when you mentioned something about that. But I just seen something today about her talking to Randy Orton. He was like, yeah. There's my wife right there.
There's my wife, meet my wife. And I'm like, damn, he's fine. But yeah, Randy Orton was one of my sad pieces back in the day that I had eye candy on, you know?
Yeah.
When I was a young tyke.
He liked the crazy ones because we all knew he had mental
and
issues.
Shawn Michaels and Kane. I had a big thing for Kane for some reason. But anyways, not here nor there. But she hosted and opened up for the WWE SummerSlam.
I seen something.
And then Bad Bunny performed there too.
Yeah.
Which is something else that I found out. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. They chose Latinos to. I didn't know that Cardi or Bad Bunny were big into wrestling like that. I will say that you can understand a word that Cardi said when she's yelling, and also she has Spanglish. So, and if you don't know what Spanglish is, she speaks very with a thick accent, almost like she's speaking Spanish, but it's English words, so it kind of makes.
Well, it's got that.
It's like a brain fart for you if you're not super zoomed in on what she's saying.
Well, I don't want to call it a twang because New York don't have a twang. That's more.
I didn't say twang.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's just saying
what
her
I want to
accent.
know is
okay, but what I'm saying is that she has that Latina accent with a New York accent, so that's where it kind of.
And the fact that she was yelling just did not.
So did you say she hosted? Or
That's what
did she
our
actually
host of SummerSlam is how they presented her.
Oh, gotcha. See, that's what when I saw because I didn't watch any of it.
Me either.
But that's why I was like, okay, is she getting power bombed?
No, no, she wasn't getting power
on?
bombed. She was actually wearing this very sexual type esque
So it
lingerie
was normal shit. She just happened to be there
with a big fur over top of it, but it was like feather fur.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it was.
Yeah, and she just climbed in the ring and was like,
Sounds about right.
and you couldn't understand the word she was saying. So you could understand when she said Randy Orton. Because you can't mistake that name. That is a white name. I'm sorry. It is white as fuck. So you can't mistake when you hear Randy Orton or however she said it. They went up for that. But she said somebody else's name and nobody was really cheering when she was talking. Nobody understood her. So it was just you heard cheers because she was there. But you didn't really understand what she was. Not even the crowd understood what she was saying.
Gotcha.
But I just didn't know she was that big of a fan. But that's fun. I think they did that to draw more.
Yeah, probably.
Focus.
I mean, she might.
But I think they only
really?
got it for that night because, I don't think if somebody likes Cardi, they're gonna watch it for Cardi.
Right.
Yeah.
But when Cardi leaves, all those people leave too. You didn't draw anybody in. They just wanted to see what she was gonna do.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's you might have drew a couple of people. That's damn, they still got WWE out there. I ain't watched that in years. Let me take a whiff and see which eye piece I'm gonna candy on today. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
It's still popular when you just outgrow it. You know what I mean? You just outgrow that shit.
Well, SummerSlam, you expect. I mean, I used to watch wrestling back in the day when I was.
But this time, I think they did it.
SummerSlam was more of the theatrics of having celebrity stars and stuff like that.
But this one is different. than any other one because it's 2 days instead of one.
Oh.
So
that's-
they lengthened it a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's what another announcement that she had. This is a special thought because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the lady's language, but that's how she sound. And it was very like you couldn't really understand a lot of that she was saying.
Yeah.
It was just hype that she was there. But other than that, another thing is that the Super Bowl for next year. There's already been like predictions on who people think is going to headline it. There's been talks that Jay-Z himself is going to headline it. There's been rumors that it's going to be a rock band that headlines it for the first time ever. There was an interview done on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern was like, yeah, like it would be awesome if there would be a rock band that headlined it. That would be awesome. They've never had a rock band headline it. But then other people was like, should Carrie Underwood headline the Super Bowl? Like, so my question to y'all is, who do you all see headlining the
My question?
Super Bowl?
Have they announced where it's going to be at?
It's going to be in California, wherever the 49ers play.
Okay, so I mean, there's a lot. I honestly think if you're gonna have the Super Bowl there, you should have people that's notable for there. You know, like
Really though?
I mean,
Does it matter?
There's a lot of great. I
guess it depends on who you
There's a lot of
ask.
great stage performances in LA. Like,
But does it matter?
I think it does, just because it's.
They have to be native of that
I don't think
state.
it just makes sense to me.
I mean, I guess that's why Lil Wayne was butthurt that Kendrick Lamar did.
Exactly.
But like,
That's exactly
is
why.
it that big of a deal?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this
To
is my
them it is.
hometown, bitch.
Because
It should be me. But
that's-
like, how
that's-
relevant are you at this
That's
time?
how some of the that's how it went that I used to know, is where they used to have the people that were
from those
from
neck of the
those
woods.
places, because you already had the hometown people.
Yeah.
You want to bring them the hometown. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
but for a Super Bowl,
performance.
you don't necessarily have just those hometown people. You have people
Right.
coming from around
That's-
the world
that's what I
to
was
see
gonna
that.
say. That's
So I
what I
don't
was
think
gonna
that it would
say.
really
Well-
matter. It's whoever's biggest of that time.
Yeah. I mean, I
To
can
me.
understand the sentiment.
I get what you saying though, D-Lo. I
But
get what y'all do. I really do. I'm not
it's-
trying to come for you or
Yeah,
anything
no,
like
yeah.
that.
But
just-
if anything, it's kind of like just maybe an unspoken thing and not obviously set in stone. So over time,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
friction starts.
and the money making aspect of it all
Yeah.
is like who's hot right now, like who should
I mean,
we
at
get,
this
you
point,
know?
let Taylor Swift do the halftime show. Shit.
Could happen.
You know,
Facts.
honestly, I think it just started because Jay-Z is the one that
He's
you
calling
know,
the shots.
Yeah, because before he was calling his shots, you didn't give a damn who it was. You just accepted it who it was.
Whoever
but
it was,
now,
yeah.
now that it's Jay-Z, now that's just
Expectations come into play.
Well, it's good. It's good.
Well,
it's good internet. It's good internet play.
Yeah.
You can and now that everybody has a voice on social media, so they think.
they can make it a conspiracy theory, like the whole
Or they can go.
Lil
They can go
Wayne,
at him.
Kendrick.
No, they can go at him. They can go at him. They can go at him. They can. They can call him out. They can call him out of his name. And everybody's got their little, their little YouTube channels and their podcasts, and they can say what they want to say without real repercussions. Unless you hot. If
I'm gonna start
you
a
hot.
Twitter account for the podcast.
Yeah.
Research purposes only.
Yeah, because I said the
Yeah.
same. I said the
I
same.
don't want to
thing.
get on there and go to the search engine and I'm seeing porn. Okay, guys.
Nah.
Damn.
Just think about that.
Because there's some beef
before
on
the
there,
Kendrick
too.
Lamar thing? I mean, this is what Jay-Z's second, third time.
No, I think he's been doing it a while.
I don't think he's been doing it that long.
I have no fucking
I
clue.
think he's been doing it since Katy Perry, after Katy Perry.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I know the biggest one was the Kendrick and Lil Wayne, just because.
Yeah. But it was mostly
everybody-
Nicki Minaj having a problem with it,
But-
to be honest with you.
But also,
Like, she still is
Dre,
trying to call out Jay-Z
remember when-
and Rock Nation.
Yeah.
And a DJ stepped in and was like, bitch. Doop, 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 doop,
no,
doop,
didn't, because Dre did it recently too. Remember, because the Game was mad because he brought Eminem,
Yeah.
Yeah.
50.
But that
50,
wasn't-
it was 50, Eminem, Snoop Dogg.
So
That was the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
right?
when I
Yes.
say Jay-Z, I'm saying Jay-Z calls the shots as far as who's picked to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's picked to put the
Yeah,
concert
and
together.
that's why.
No,
That's
Oh,
not
right.
who's picked
No,
to
but
put the
Dre-
concert
that's what I'm
though.
saying. Dre did that.
Jay-Z told Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, y'all are performing.
No,
he's the
no,
person
no.
that tells
I
them.
thought
No,
Dre put
it
that
was
together.
I think it was 50 who actually got Eminem in there because he didn't ask Eminem. He didn't ask for Eminem.
I thought it was
No,
Dre.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like where Jay-Z stands.
Yeah.
He's
Like
the one
when
who-
when
Yeah,
50
yeah,
Cent
yeah.
when 50 Cent performed, it was because Jay-Z was like, hey, he went to the board and was like, I think it should be 50 Cent this year. And they were like, okay, it's
Yeah.
going to be 50 Cent. So Jay-Z went back and was like, 50, you got it.
That was the other that was the other thing that
That's Jay-Z's role.
yeah, that was the other thing that I think that was the big controversy when he was doing it was when Dre
still doing it.
when Dre had he's still doing it, but you know what I'm saying it was the one that Dr. Dre did that year and he had
He left
it was
the
him.
game off. He
Yeah,
left off the game and
but
brought in Eminem.
no, well, but that was the thing. He didn't even want it. Like Jay-Z didn't want Eminem there. It was 50 who pushed for Eminem.
Right. But I'm just saying that was the controversy. That was the controversy, like Lil Wayne, because the game was from California, and he's
Yeah.
like, why y'all got Eminem and not me? You know, so
Yeah.
that was, you know, and so like I said, and
But where's Eminem from?
Detroit.
Um,
But well, see,
Kind of.
behind
Yeah.
behind the doors, I think there's still some things wrong with that relationship between Eminem and the game.
but
they,
regardless,
they never really had a relationship.
That was just rumors of people that or bands that could potentially. Who do you think should be the halftime performer for the next year's Super Bowl? You don't know yet. It's whoever's popular this year.
I mean, a lot can happen in a year.
It can.
Somebody could come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
But
It can be Doechii.
I will
Yeah.
say,
She's eating it up.
it would be interesting if there was a shift and there actually was like a rock band or a newer rock band that did something.
Mm-hmm.
If fucking
Or an
Ghost.
older rock band.
Fucking Ghost. But because there was something I seen recently that was talking about there was an ebb in the rap hip hop market, and that new wave of rock was coming around that was actually starting to be on the rise. So, not saying that's the exact future, but in the next several years, like, we'll see, we'll find out.
Yeah.
I would like to see. I would like to. Jay-Z's been doing it for he's going on his. He started in 2019, by the way. So
Damn.
he's been doing it since 2019. But I would kind of like to see them bring somebody that's relevant, but still like when they brought Michael Jackson and Prince. Prince did it.
Yeah.
You know, bring some acts like that too.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be new. I mean, I'm okay with a rock band, but as long as it's not metal. I mean, I don't want it to be that, but I mean, I would like to see some old school that could still be considered relevant.
Mm.
You know, because and I say that only because the Super Bowl is a mixture. It's a mixture of age. It's it's different.
I mean, and that's the biggest problem when you have nowadays is some of the and it's just some of the older people are like, I don't like the acts that come on nowadays. Like it just so.
I mean,
The generation gap.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, but there's some that you can get away with it and nothing be said, like Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know, like when Beyonce did it a few years ago. Like there's a high enough gap, and like there's people my age that feel Beyonce still. You know, so she can get away with that. So and she's been out she's been out for a while as well, you know, because she's been out since Destiny's Child. So, you can kind of rock with her.
Yeah.
You know, and then like when Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake when they had the wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
You know, you could have definitely rock with Janet, even though she had, you know, she was still relevant. You know, Justin Timberlake was relevant. You know, but
and titties was relevant.
Titties is always relevant.
I was incarcerated at that time, believe it or not. But it was.
So they was hella relevant then.
I got to watch the Super Bowl though.
Man.
Cause I got the gift of gab, or I got the gift of gab. So I was eating pizza with the maintenance man, and I was his helper. And so I missed the
Cha Cha's trustee.
yes, yes, that's what it was. And so and he was cool. He took me. We rode around. We went and got pizza. He got pizza and everything. He took me, and then he said, "All right, well, let's go to work." And so we went to the different. You know, he pulled out his work orders, and all I had to do was pass me this, pass me that. But but yeah. So I missed the wardrobe malfunction.
Mm-hmm.
I missed the wardrobe, but I did get to watch that Super Bowl, a lot, most of it.
Hell yeah.
But so I didn't get to see the wardrobe malfunction live, you know, until I had to, you know, till years later, till I was able to pull it up on YouTube.
So you saying you won't see Justin and Janet go at it again? Have they redemption Super Bowl?
You know what? I was pissed at Justin because I was pissed at him because he threw Janet under the bus.
Ooh.
Because it was intentional. That they
The
planned that.
He is hot.
Yeah, they planned that. They planned that, and well, you know, that's when I was that was my rebel days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fight the power and all that. I was, you know, I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. White people, they'll sell you out. I don't think like that now. I've evolved. I've evolved.
I don't know. You might be right.
I used to be that guy. But you know what?
I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I'm sorry. But well, what I'm saying is now I can sit down and have a rational conversation about it without being, you know, so irrational about it.
But
without being so, you know, upset. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't never like him anyway. That's why, cause he's a culture vulture and da 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 da. He think he black and da 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 da. And look what he does. See, I don't know. The black community's accepting him, and look what he does to one of our own. He know, cause Janet was like, "Oh yeah, me and Justin, we gonna talk." Cause he got on TV and was like, "Yeah, Nah, he said and she was like, "Oh yeah, we gonna talk." Cause they planned that backstage. They planned that.
we can't dive too deep into it because it's gonna take up our whole segment.
For real.
Yeah, we gonna have
we need the X-Files theme.
We got a lot to talk about on my segment.
Yeah, but okay,
we can dive into it on a different segment.
So that's my point is that I would like to see relevant acts that all age groups could enjoy, because you know, I wasn't, you know, I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan, you know, but now if you bring out Wu-Tang, then I'll you know, and everybody might not be a Wu-Tang fan, but you know, just find something that everybody can rock with.
That's why I said Taylor Swift. Pink.
Next.
Snoop Dogg.
She likes a
I mean, but
Kansas City
everybody that everybody likes is already been done. D-Lo, who you think? Did you say?
No, I didn't. I don't know. Would we say L.A. or California? Or just California.
It's California.
California.
No, you said where
No,
San
it was in
Francisco
California.
plays. They play.
In San Francisco?
I don't know if they play in San Francisco now.
I was gonna say, if it's San Francisco, you know, you can get Too Short, E40.
I mean,
but I don't know. Like, I do sometimes like to see the hometown people get their
Let them get their shine
get
on.
their shine on, in their hometown,
Fuck
you know,
off.
because their concerts are usually better.
All of that. I want to see the big name.
No, well,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like some of the big name people, they put on a show where they're from. You know what I mean? So that you're going to get their best concert from where they're from.
You think they would give it all they got because they on the world stage at the Super Bowl?
But most of them do. But it's different from when you go back home or when you're at home and you're putting on a show. You know, it's just different.
Yeah. I think they should put a bunch of new artists that have really been taken off together and let them all have like a song.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I don't know if that would go over well.
Like you can do like Doechii and Charlie XCX or however you say her name.
Yeah.
With like the kind of like, because, and this is to veer off into my next topic if y'all are already done with seeing who y'all think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what they got going on now. If this happens, then this is an opportunity for those new artists to kind of be seen, that are really good and have really big headway, because the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards have been postponed indefinitely.
Why?
Yeah. I have yet to see the full story on it, but it's been postponed indefinitely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know more about that.
Take a guess where San Francisco plays real quick. So, because this is still relevant
Santa
to what we're
Monica.
talking about. No, but that's a good guess. That's a good guess. I would have never thought this. Santa Clara.
Really?
Yeah. In Levi Stadium.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Santa Clara. I didn't
So it might be Beyonce. You call me
I don't know how long they've been there. I don't know how long they've been there because they
She
used
was
to be
like,
a
she already
Candlestick
played the
Park.
Super Bowl like 2 years ago.
It don't matter.
She's
it
played
don't
it
matter.
twice.
Jay-Z's running this.
Oh God, the world stage. And if she don't do it, she's gonna drop music on it. So, she'll be in the biggest ad. But yeah, there's gonna be postponing that indefinitely, and I will be bringing the research on that too.
Please do.
Hmm?
I said, please do.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's 2 of the biggest award shows for my colored people.
Well,
I
it's like-
saw that.
Well,
I
I
mean,
saw
it's
that
like-
last night. I was gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when they combine the MTV Awards with the VMA Awards, the Music Video Awards.
With the Video Music
Yeah,
Awards.
whatever. But yeah, it's like when they combine those two, because I mean that they did that.
I didn't know they did.
I mean,
that.
but they
It was
needed to do
recent.
that. I mean, it's music,
you
TV.
Well, you still
And-
have the Moo Man at the VMAs, but that's where the Moo Man came from, was the MTV
The
Awards.
MTV
Yeah.
Awards, yeah.
So yeah, when they combine those two,
I feel like that the VMAs was just like it's sort of like the spin-off to the MTV. It's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Well, I
that's
mean,
all it was, because I mean it's because that's
It's
what
the same
MTV
shit.
was.
'Cause, I mean,
was
it was-
video music.
yeah, I mean, but that was the difference between the two stations. Like even like MTV, you still had like there were times where they played nothing but straight video music.
Those were the days.
But they did have some shows on there.
Well,
Now
they-
the
they
VMA,
did.
Right.
VMA was actually just straight music videos all day.
right, but
But you know, MTV still has a TV station, and you can
Yeah,
watch
but it's-
shows on it.
yeah,
It's not.
yeah, when they became one.
But they also have, I don't know where I was. I think I was in Florida or something, where they also have a specific MTV station that
Yeah,
plays
like classic-
nothing but music.
Yeah.
like classic MTV.
MTV,
It's on like satellite.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, they have like
Yeah.
3 or 4.
It's on like satellite
MTVs.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so to your point, MTV started out just all music videos.
Yeah, I know.
And then right.
Video killed the radio star, bruh.
But then it evolved to, they had to grow. They had to grow to, to bringing in TV shows and
Right,
stuff
right,
like
right.
that. But at the same time, so MTV and Video Music Awards, I think they just like, it's basically the same thing. Let's just bring them together. Probably saving money.
Yeah.
It's probably hard after a while to get stars to come back twice and all of that. I could just see them doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's actually just the same thing. Video Music Awards, MTV Awards. Why call it MTV's Video Music Award? So let's just bring it together and get it all over with. And you bring in a larger audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were looking at the bigger picture. To me, that's what I think.
Yeah. Because I don't even think the VMA channel, I don't even think that is even a channel anymore.
I would love for them to just go back to that.
But they do. One of the there's an MTV station, because they have like 3 or 4 MTVs
Yeah.
now, and I think one of the MTV channels actually does play.
Right, and they have one that'll have like I Want My 80s.
Yeah.
because you get Yo MTV Rap.
Yeah, that was the
Well,
I love WWE.
you know what? You can't watch it though. But anyway, that's for another.
That's another time.
That's for another time. But Javi, what you got for us?
That is all I have on this episode of Pop It's Culture. I'm your boy Javi here with my Run It Back crew. All right, boys.
All right.
All right,
And we
peace.
will catch you next week. See you soon.
Peace.